Alrighty then, let's see what's on Twitter today. Huh? What is this? Yes! It's back, baby! Ooh-wee! Yeah, take that, Alex! Take that! Hello fellas, what the search? My name is Nick Kick Studio Hill and OMG, what the heck am I looking at? It looks so beautiful. Anyway, so doing to at the CinemaCon, Sony Picture give us the most surprising news of all time, which is another announcement for Beyond the Spider-Verse. Finally, hallelujah. We was waiting for the news for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I don't want to hear any news about the animators having a hard time. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear some great news from one of my most anticipated movie of all time, tied with Frozen 3, of course. Anyway, so Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse is coming exclusively in theaters, two theaters on June 4, 2027. And OMG, on that day, I am going to get my ticket and go see that film on that day. Shut up and take my money. Anyway, so let's take a look that first look that we got. So, alrighty then. So you got Prouder to be a action pose in this one. It looks really awesome, honestly. The animation detail, it looks really unique, honestly. And not just that, we got the best shot for Mario and Grant, and I hope those two will become a love couple. I don't want to see Gwen Stacy to die and Beyond the Spider-Verse, or else it's going to be like a 2027 version of Gwen Stacy's death scene in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Even that film is underrated, but that scene make me sad, but not in a good way. Anyway, and of course you got my boy, Mama Embers versus the Prouder, and oh my god, it looks really gorgeous, it looks really beautiful, and it make me really exciting in my seat. And of course, you got a best shot for Mama Embers, which another than he was raining down. And if you turn that picture into upside down, I gotta say, he looked very sad, honestly. And I'm probably saying to yourself, why is he sad, you ask? Well, his universe is doomed. And honestly, and mark my word, Miles Morales' father, played by the same actor that he was in Transformers 1 as the best villain from last year, which is none other than Megatron. Yeah, sorry, Deadpool and Wolverine villain, but Megatron is my favorite villain of 2024 because he's a fantastic villain, and I hope the user who's a huge fan of that movie will definitely agree with me. Oh, for crying out loud, she would definitely agree with me because she's a huge fan of that movie, darn it. So yeah. Anyway, so I'm literally thinking that he's going to be sad because of his father who will be dying and Beyond the Spider-Verse. Which, I mean, let's think about it. Because when you see Across the Spider-Verse and when you see a revenge what the Spot was doing to Mama Embers, ruin the Spot live. The Spot is doing the same thing, but this time it's going to be dark for an animated film like this. Yep, it's going to be dark just like an animated film like this. And of course, you got a subway scene when Mom remembers and doing you know what at the subway. It looks really awesome, honestly. Like the animation detail, it looks really unique. And I gotta say, Beyond the Spider-Verse is peak as awesomeness. Anyway, so I am very happy that Beyond the Spider-Verse is coming out 2 more year That's right. It's coming out in 2027. Okay, first we are getting another The Avengers movie called The Secret Wars, and now we are getting Frozen 3, which is the third installment to the Frozen franchise, and this is going to be the very first Walt Disney Animation Studio will have two-part. Mark my word, the Frozen duology is like the Lord of the Rings of the Disney saga, and Wreck-It Ralph do not count. And now we are getting Beyond the Spider-Verse. I gotta say, guys, 2027 might be even better than 2024. Even I love Deadpool and Wolverine. It's honestly one of my favorite movies of all time. But I'm literally thinking that when Beyond the Spider-Verse come out, I'm literally thinking that Beyond the Spider-Verse will be my new favorite movie of all time. Let's think about it. It's going to be one of my favorite movies of all time because the picture that we got at the CinemaCon, it looks really unique as awesomeness. And of course, Beyond the Spider-Verse will release on June 4, 2027 in theaters. And I gotta say, just like the meme for Futurama, which has got to be one of my favorite thing that came out from the from the Simpsons, which another than what's that meme called? Oh yeah, shut up and take my money. Sorry about the stuttering in that part because I was you know what, let's continue. And of course, Beyond the Spider-Verse is bigger and bond than the previous year to with the entire team working on the new animation technology. And I gotta say, what happened to the old animator? Well, due to Phil Lord and Chris Miller was treating the animator like workaholic, but it was so atrocious that the animator quit their job, honestly. And now we got the new animator. And yes, it will be a lot different than Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Peak. But I gotta say, Beyond the Spider-Verse might not be one of the most disappointing. They are trying their best to make this film peak. And I'm giving it to you right now, this film is going to be peak. So yeah. And of course, we got a footage from CinemaCon. So the first footage from Beyond the Spider-Peak revealed Mario and Gwen returning and Mario fighting the Prowler before going on in the adventures with him. The animation style has some new technology too. Okay. So it's going to be a lot different than Across the Spider-Verse because the older animator completely made Across the Spider-Verse. But the team who made Across the Spider-Verse is not going to be in Beyond the Spider-Verse. Which I would be fine with that. I would be cool with that. But if you make Beyond the Spider-Verse as a peak movie, Sony, don't F this up. I'm begging you, don't F this up. Don't F this up. Because this is the same franchise that got a critic acclaim on Rotten Tomatoes. Anyway, so this film got a 95% on Rotten Tomato for the critic, and this film got a 94% for the audience. And mark my words, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Peak has got to be one of my favorite animated films that came out in 2023. And mark my word, Across the Spider-Verse is way better than 12 Band Together. And of course, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse got a 8.5 out of 10. Oh, come on now, it's supposed to be higher than that. And I hope Beyond the Spider-Verse movie will keep our mind off of 12 Band Together in 2001. Like, guys, do you remember when Alex saw the movie? He was really overacting, calling Gwen Stacy rogue, want to throw a baby off of the Prime Walk, which is really a child feels, in comparison to the Across the Spider-Verse to 9/11. What the frick, man? Do you not know making 9/11 joke is unfunny? Yeah, that's what I thought. So that is why John Wick fan is still continuing with your cringes on. Because, Alex, you need to stop doing your BS and stop stop making joke about 9/11. 9/11 joke, all cool. Anyway, guys, so that was my thought. That was my amazing thought on Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Peak is coming out in theaters on June 4, 2027. And I hope and I hope you guys will definitely save your money to go see this film. Which that is exactly what I'm doing. Not just I'm saving my money to get a new software for my StreamYard, which I want my StreamYard to be like John Wick fan, and I hope you don't have a problem with that because I'm a huge fan of his work, honestly, at this point. And here in a couple hours, I'm going to be watching Wicked. And stay tuned tomorrow. Stay tuned for my review on Wicked. So, what else news we have in stores? Oh. Well, gotta do this video right now. And I'll get to that video after I do my ending. Frick me. Anyway, guys, so if you enjoyed this lounge, if you want to sit there with your lounge with me, like always, please, I highly recommend you hit a subscribe button, turn notification, and share it with your whole family. But if you don't enjoy my video, you can go ahead and watch Troll Band Together Fame Tells One Went Across the Spider. Or you know what? Let's not watch that, the darn thing, because the only thing you could watch from that video was an edited Money Per Fanboy's reaction and Limbo Extra Effect reaction. And or you can just watch my older reaction, and mark my word, I'm about to delete that video and replace it to the new one. So yeah. And Alec, go fuck yourself. I mean it. Anyway, guys, so this is Nick Hicks Studio Lounge signing off, and stay tuned for my rant on this one.